And now a message from Baldwin Borough Public Library. Well, hello. My name is Daniel Harold. I'm an English teacher at Baldwin High School, and I'm here today to tell you about the Testing and Education Reference Center at the Baldwin Borough Public Library. Now, many of you have been to the library before, and many of you have taken tests before, but you may not have known that your local public library can actually be very helpful when you're preparing for life beyond high school. And that's what this video is designed to show you today. The Reference Center has a number of different resources, whether you're a sophomore just starting to think about college, or whether you're a senior and you're on your way out the door and maybe you're looking for some more scholarship money. So what I'm going to do today is show you the various steps in getting on the site and some of the ways you might find it useful. So come on, let's check it out. Let's start by talking about current students. I'm talking in particular to the sophomores and the juniors. Freshmen, you have a little bit of time, so enjoy the rest and relaxation. If you're a sophomore or a junior, at this point you want to start thinking about which college you want to go to, what you want to do with your life. Maybe you want to start building some job experience. If that's the case, the Testing and Education Reference Center is going to be very helpful to you. It has some tools that allow you to search for possible colleges and prepare for the PSATs and build a resume. So rather than me just talking about it, let me show you what the website actually looks like. That's better. So you'll notice here we're at www.baldwinboroughlibrary.org. If you want to follow along, go ahead and go to the website right now. When you get there, what you want to do is go to the left-hand side all the way down to where it says Testing and Education Reference Center. Go ahead and click. Now, if you're accessing this from our library, you'll be able to get right in. But if you're accessing this from home, it is going to ask you for your library card number. Fortunately, I have my library card right here, so let me enter that. And we are good to go. If you don't have a library card, you should come down to the library anyway. Not only will you get right onto the site, but you can start to take advantage of everything else the library has to offer. But anyway, when you get to the Testing and Education Reference Center, you'll notice there's a number of tabs at the top. Now, the first thing you might think to do is go to the high school tools. But actually, this is for people in middle school looking to go to high school. If you're a high school student, you want to go to College Prep Tools, because at this point you're starting to prepare for college. Now, as we scroll down, you'll see a number of the things I mentioned. You have Build a Resume, you have College Search, and you have PSAT. All of these work the same, so I'll show you very briefly how these look. Let's say I'm a sophomore and I'm going to take the PSAT for the first time. PSAT is great if you want to qualify for some scholarships or just get practice for taking the SAT test. So I'll go ahead and click PSAT, and it takes me to a menu that looks like this. Once I'm on this menu, we have several options. This one might be the most useful to you. You can take a practice PSAT test. Simply click Start Now, and immediately you're taken to an official PSAT practice test, complete with math and science and all of the other fun sections. You'll notice it's the full-length test too. It takes multiple hours to complete. Now this might seem like a lot, but if there's something you really want to focus on, this is a pretty robust tool. Let's go back. We also have some more minor tools along the side, things like Word of the Day, Quick Quiz, and some general strategies like test info, dates, etc. So if you're preparing for the PSAT, this is one place that you'll want to start. The College Search tool is similar. When you go on, you'll see a number of different options. You can search for schools in general. You can learn about different distance learning programs. You can learn about how to succeed in college, the basics of college. I'm not going to click through each one of these. It will really depend on you to decide what you want to look at. But there's a lot of great tools here for looking at college. One of my favorite tools of this is the Resume Builder. Now this can be useful to somebody of any age. Perhaps you're 16 and looking for your first job, and you want to look a little more professional on paper. Well, rather than pulling up a blank Word document and just chugging away, go to the Resume Builder. It'll pull up a number of templates for you. You can pick whichever design you want. Let's say Design 2, and I'll call this Test Resume. Not a federal job. And I will click Save and Continue. And what it does is it takes you to this little chart. You simply fill in your information as you go, and it's automatically going to populate it into the document. It should save you a lot of time, and it really makes it look professional. So that's Resume Builder. Now, let's go back to what I was talking about before in regards to who this is useful for. If you're a high school senior, there's a few other things you're going to want to concern yourself with. The SAT and the ACT, or maybe even the SAT subject tests, and perhaps even some scholarship searching. So let's take a look at the website again. And here we are. Now again, if we go to this College Prep Tools, we'll see a number of other options. The ACT, much like the SAT, offers practice tests, words of the day, quick quiz. Let's take a look at word of the day here. It gives us a word that might appear on the ACT and a quick definition, so this might be something you want to check into daily. The SAT is set up almost the exact same way as are the subject tests. And there are a lot of different subject tests. Not every student takes these, but if you're looking to apply to a higher level school, this is something you'll want to look at. The last thing that's going to be really important to you is scholarship search. Once you have down where you're going to go to college, you want to start looking for money. And there are so many scholarships out there that you had no idea existed. And it all adds up. It might only seem like a couple hundred here or 1,000 there, but if you're good, if you're smart, and you can acquire a number of these, you can save yourself a lot of money in the long run. This is very simple. You simply click scholarship search. You type in some keywords. Maybe you're going to major in English, or you're going to major in drama, or you're going to major in business. And look at this. We already have 65 results, and some of these are 3,000, 5,000. This one's only 100. Some of them are contests, some of them are grants, some of them are loans, but it can give you a lot of different options about things you didn't even know were there. So that's just one of the many tools that you can find at the Testing and Education Reference Center. Now, there are a number of other tools. There's ways to find jobs, perhaps later in your life. There's ways to apply for graduate school. There's tools for looking at things internationally. But for most high school students, sophomores, juniors, seniors, this is where you want to hang out, the College Prep Tools. So, I hope you learned something today. If you have any questions, you can contact us through the information on this website, or just come on down to the library. Our website is www.baldwinboroughlibrary.org, or you can just visit us at the Wallace Building at 41 Masick Drive, Pittsburgh, PA, 15227. Again, this is Daniel Harold from Baldwin High School, reminding you to read. Have a great day, Baldwin.